I'm Jesse Reed.
And we're the partners at Auto Design in New York City. We're a graphic design firm and we specialize in branding, but we also founded Standards Manual, which is a publishing imprint specializing in graphic design titles. Jesse and I spent about 5 or 6 years working under Michael Beirut at Pentagram, New York. At Pentagram, we were associate partners and we worked on a number of big branding campaigns. I worked on MasterCard. Jesse got to work with Michael on the Hillary Clinton branding in 2016. Our first title, which was a reissue of the New York City Transit Authority Graphic Standards Manual, is loosely what inspired us to design this watch. A big part of that system is the notion of lines in circular icons, and it's become an iconic part of New York City's social fabric, really. The watch with Anicorn, we tried to represent time in its most simple form, and for us, that meant reducing it to its graphic form in terms of hours and number of hours. So we took each hour is represented by a dot. Each of those hours added up to 78 dots, or one full day.
You know it is either 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or 3 o'clock, and then in 15 intervals past that.
This watch has no hands. Instead of hands, the face rotates. So your perception of time over 12 hours is so slow that you actually can't see this watch moving at all.
Hopefully this watch kind of takes some of the pressure off of knowing exactly what minute it is or what second it is, and you can just kind of be and see and kind of hear instead of rushing to the next thing.
Apart from being just a beautiful timepiece, we wanted the Auto watch to be a beautiful piece of design that you could wear.
Why choose one decor when you can turn your wall into an interactive canvas? Meet Scribit, the world's first write and erase robot that creates a different image whenever you want. 2 nails and a plug is all you need to install Scribit. And thanks to the app, it's always connected. Create an image or source it from the web, then upload it to the app and Scribit will reproduce it on your wall within minutes. And if you get tired of the design, no worries. Scribit will just erase it and you can start over again. You can connect Scribit to your favorite apps and show you the latest news and weather forecast, or even your Twitter updates. Any surface is game. Whiteboard, glass, or standard plaster. And with 4 color options, the possibilities are endless. The only limit is your imagination. Turn your wall into a wonder wall with Scribit.
Today we need information, but we spend too much time in front of screens, from our smartphones, computers, TVs. So the question is, how can we get information and data, but without adding more screens to our lives?
What I love about Scribit is that it can literally turn every surface you have around you into something dynamic. Surfaces that can show data, art, or murals that remind you of the good times. And it's an amazing way not just to help you work, live, but also to interact with other people and to interact remotely as well with other people of your life.
Really, what you can do is limitless. Think about having a super gifted hand. It's a robotic hand and doing whatever you want in the world. You can think about basic information as, the weather forecast or the things you need to buy. It's like having an infinite library of apps that allow you to turn anything you like into something on your wall.
What I like the most about Scribit is that it enhances everyone's creativity and lets you transform your house in a more beautiful place to live. Scribit hangs on the wall with just 2 tiny wires, and it moves thanks to its 2 motors. Also, we identified a new ink which is completely erasable with heat. A fundamental part of Scribit's user experience is the platform that allows people to upload, share, and download contents to display on their walls.
The whole concept behind Scribit is to create a community, and everyone is already excited about it. I can't wait to see what artists and people will do with the platform. Imagine drawing and sharing with Scribit. The possibilities are endless.
Crowdfunding is amazing because it's a way for us to understand what you think about our idea and for you to get your Scribit before than anyone else. So please support us in any way you can, because this will help us to bring Scribit into your hands as soon as possible.
Wake up like never before with Sensorwake Trio, the first alarm clock that activates your senses with smell, sight and sound. Hello, my name is Guillaume. One morning I woke up and I dreamed I could smell a fresh cup of coffee waking me up. Sensorwake started in a garage. The first alarm clock that uses not only sounds or light, but also fragrances that stimulates your sense of smell to gently wake you up. This full senses wake-up concept was selected by Google to be one of the top inventions that could change the world. Google helped me showcase my invention and make it blossom.
And finally, this is kind of cool. I read that a company called Sensorwake is developing an alarm clock that wakes people up using various smells.
The Sensorwake, and I was like, I'm going to order that immediately. So that's what I did.
In 2015, we launched the first Sensorwake alarm clock on Kickstarter. Supported by over 1,500 backers, we received the Sensorwake in 2016. But we didn't want to stop there. We wanted to improve, to enhance, to innovate.
Based on feedback from our early backers, our new team is back on Kickstarter. Introducing the 3-minute, 3 steps with Sensorwake Trio. We have evolved from a simple scent-based alarm clock to an all-in-one device that stimulates your senses, smell, light, and finally sound. 3 steps, 3 minutes. Minute 1, it starts off with your selected smell. Then minute 2, the soothing light, and finally minute 3, a motivating melody. Snooze however long you wish, and Sensorwake will repeat the alarm in 10 minutes. 1 capsule lasts 30 mornings. Replace it every month.
We have 100% natural derived fragrances for fresh awakenings, such as pine forest or rose garden, as well as breakfast-inspired fragrances like chocolate factory and orange juice. And the most popular is also my favorite, cappuccino. We created truly authentic fragrances, respecting the most strict air quality standards with Givaudan, the world leader in fragrance creation. Our patented dry diffusion technology is safe, healthy, and mess-free.
Our mission is simple. We want to wake you up feeling great and motivated. So what's next? The electronic components are ready. The molds have been made, so we are all set up to manufacture. To reward your support, we are offering exclusive scents, exciting stretch goals to unlock, and
and early bird discounts for the first backers. So hurry up, don't press snooze!
Back Sensorwake Trio now. Together we can build a better way to wake up.
Back us today on Kickstarter.
When John Glenn launched into space, millions of people, by watching it, had to be on this time zone.
Mark, your backup clock is started.
That to me is a really beautiful moment.
If you mark something, maybe it gives it a little bit more permanence, as opposed to just letting it whiz by.
Can you make timekeeping devices that alter your relationship to time?
What? 1, 2, 3. Hi.
Hi. I'm Taylor.
I'm Sayway.
We're cw&t, and this is Time Since Launch. It's a single-use long-scale launch clock. Pull the pin, and it starts counting up for 2,738 years. That's a long time.
A really long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is
Wait, so it might
dream.
seem obvious to you, but people can use this for all different types of things. Some might launch it on their wedding day. Some might launch it when a baby's born. Other people might, for example, stop eating meat or quit smoking or, I don't know, do you have one?
Start a road trip or move into a new apartment, a new house.
Yeah, or
move out of the house.
Across the world. Or you could just pick a regular Wednesday morning, which is kind of our favorite scenario of how this works.
Yeah, nobody's going to do it. But yeah, this is our favorite scenario.
Do that.
Is if you just randomly pick a moment, you're like, today seems like a good day. And then you just pull the pin. And by doing that, you make that moment yours. Nobody else's. That now belongs to you, and you have a little marker that's going to tell you exactly how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds it's been
since that
special random moment where nothing else was happening. It wasn't someone's wedding. Nobody was being born. Well, someone's probably being born somewhere.
Or getting married.
But in your world, it's just special
to you
because you pulled the pin.
Yeah.
But of course, you can pull the pin at any special moment also, which is pretty cool too.
Okay. This is our dream project, if you can't tell. We love this project.
We love this project so much. Mostly because it started as a conceptual art project. Like this, I've made lots of timekeeping devices. This is one of many conceptual timekeeping devices I've made. But this is the only one that's ever made it to this level. Like, we are ready to manufacture this in the hundreds, in the thousands or 10,000s.
However many
we've worked really hard to make this produce a manufacturable product. And in that sense, it's a dream project of ours. It's easy to make one-offs of any kind of conceptual timepiece, but this is like, we actually see this being in lots of people's lives
and lasting for an extremely long time, which you can read all about that stuff in
so if you get it below. Awesome, please help us make it. We've been working on this for a really long time, since 2015, making all kinds of prototypes, first thinking about it just as a conceptual piece, but now it's like now it's real.
Yeah, and part of the inspiration for this too is, we're used to having things like watches and clocks and calendars on a daily basis to interface with time, but this is something that integrates with your everyday life, but it's an everyday reminder of a scale of time that's completely outside of your normal ability to perceive time or to just think about the world. And and it works.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
You could even, I was just thinking, you could just...
Stands on its
own. You could use it to mark like a news event too. You should be like, there's something special that happened that you read in the news and you're like, I gotta remember this moment. And so then you pull the pin. Here, I'll just pull one. And then, you know, you have this sitting on your shelf, and then for the rest of your life, you have a little thing that'll tell you exactly how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds it's been since that news event that was so life-changing
or a book
to you.
That you read.
Oh, yeah.
That's better than a news event.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, you finished the book. You're like, on the last sentence, and you're like, ah!
Yeah. In any case, we love this project. We hope you love it too. Please, please help us make this thing real. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.